everybody, it's Tressa. Hope you're doing well today. Today I'm going to try a pretzel recipe. I've only made them once. This is a different recipe I found on foodnetwork.com, and I thought I'd bring you along. Okay, we're going to start with 1 cup of warm milk and heat it up to about 110 degrees. And I always use instant yeast, but I'm going to follow this recipe. It says to use active dry. I just want to try it. So I'm going to sprinkle that over the top. And this recipe was done by hand, but I'm using my mixer. I'm not very good at kneading bread. I'm just going to give that a little mix. I'm going to let this sit for about 3 minutes. And now my yeast is foamed up. I don't know if you can see that. Now we're going to add the 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, packed brown sugar, and stir that in. And we're going to mix the first part by hand. We're going to add 1 cup of flour first. This is all-purpose flour. The recipe calls for 2 1/4 cups and a little extra for kneading. So we'll see exactly how much we need. So we're just going to stir this in with a spoon. I don't know why. So I'm following the recipe halfway. Okay. Now we're going to add our 2 tablespoons of softened butter. And I'm using salted. It calls for unsalted, but I had salted softened already because I've been baking today. It's finally cooled off here, so I've been running the oven today. Hopefully it's warm enough in here for the dough to rise. Okay, and then we're going to add, in this part I'm probably going to, we're going to add the remaining 1 cup and 1/4 flour to the mixture. And it's going to be sticky, so I have extra on the side. And we have 1 teaspoon of fine salt. I'm just using sea salt. And I'm just going to give it a mix with my spoon, and then I'm going to put the dough hook on, I believe. I don't even know if I can shape a pretzel, but I know I love to eat them, so hopefully this turns out well. Okay, it's pretty sticky. So I'm going to put the dough hook on. And I'll definitely have to add a little bit more flour, but I'm going to try not to add too much. So I'll put the dough hook on. Let me mix it for a minute. It's sticky, as you can see. I'm going to go ahead and add the other 1/4 cup of flour. This is actually a little bit extra, so I'm not going to add it all. But it said to add another 1/4 cup while you were kneading. So let me add 1/4 cup. That's about right. And let's see. I'll bring you back and show you what it looks like so you don't have to listen to the mixture. As you can see, it's coming together. It's still a little bit sticky. I hope you can see that. See? But so I'm going to add like a tablespoon of flour. And I'm probably going to knead it for about 3 minutes. And then I kneaded it for about 4 minutes. And it's still a little bit tacky. It's supposed to, they said it's supposed to be a little tacky. So I'm probably going to have to put a little oil on my hands to get it off. I have a dough scraper, but I always forget to use it. So we're going to pull it out. We're going to put it into a greased bowl and put it in a warm place for about an hour. Yeah, it's pretty tacky, but they said it's supposed to be. I don't know if it's too soft or not. We'll find out. So I'm gonna clean up my mess and let this rise for an hour, and we'll go to the next step. Put the dough down, and we need 3 cups of hot water in a shallow baking dish with 1/3 of a cup of baking soda. So And then we're gonna divide the dough into 6 pieces. It's gonna take all my baking soda. Okay, Ella, hold on. 1/3 of a cup. Because you have to dip the pretzels. And we're not very good at shaping them, but we're just going to give it a try. You're going to mix it? Yeah, mix it with a whisk. Okay, and let's divide the dough into... It makes 6 pretzels.
Why do you dip it in baking soda?
I don't know. It helps browning or something. Trying to get it even. So I'm just gonna divide it in half. Well, that's not really half. Half. So that's, well, I think I messed up. Let's see. That's 6 right there, so I'm just going to take this one and divide it up. Okay, that's good, Ella.
No, it's not.
Okay, that's pretty even. They don't have to be perfect. And then we're going to...
See, it all sinks to the bottom.
And we have a pan in the back of the camera ready with parchment paper, and my oven's preheating to 450. So now we're gonna try to shape one. We're gonna just roll it out until rope. And we need to put this by the pan.
It is kind of sticky.
It's supposed to be. I watched the video, but I kind of forgot how they...
Are you still filming this?
Yes. We're going to show you one, try to show you one, and then we'll show you the end.
Mine's not doing, like, mine's too sticky.
So you just take
No,
it.
mine's too sticky.
That's okay.
Oh.
And just cross it like
Yeah,
this.
I can't. That's too sticky.
And then I'm going to dip it into the water and then put it on the pan. So we'll do the rest and then we'll show you. These are our creations. They didn't turn out as well. We definitely need practice.
Yeah,
we're going to bake them for about...
It's not fair.
We're going to bake them about 10 to 12 minutes. We're going to sprinkle some salt on them. 8 tablespoons of salted butter and melt this in the microwave because after they're baked, you're going to dip them in this butter. And there's a sauce that comes along with them, but I haven't decided if I'm going to make these sweet or savory. So we'll be back. The oven. They're not that pretty to look at, but they smell delicious. The next step is you want to dip them in the warm butter. And I'm going to make a little sauce to go with them. And I'll show you in a second. For the sauce, you need a 1/3 cup of mayonnaise. I'm just going to eyeball it. You can adjust it to your taste. I think I'm almost out. And you need a couple of tablespoons of Dijon mustard. Depends on how much mustard you like. And you need a couple of tablespoons of brown sugar. And just a 1/2 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. And that's the sauce. I've never tried it before, so. Okay, let me dip these in butter and then we'll do a taste test. Okay, I'm gonna taste the pretzel. They're dipped in butter. Here's the sauce. I think I might put cinnamon and sugar on some of them, but look how nice and soft and chewy these are. It's the perfect dough. I really like this recipe. Okay, now I'm gonna try it with the sauce. The sauce is actually pretty good. I think it would be better with regular mustard. See, this is what it looks like. But this dough, this is an outstanding pretzel dough recipe. So, I know my pretzels aren't that pretty, but they do taste wonderful. I need to practice shaping them, but I'll put the recipe in the description box, and I hope you try it and like it, and if you do, please subscribe, and thank you for watching.